Well, first of all, I want to thank you for who you are, for you and the work that your husband and your whole community of young people that are making a difference in the lives of other young people. There are basically five things that we do with young people. Number one, we help them to begin to change their mindset. The 16 most revolutionary words in my favorite book is, be ye not conformed to this world, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. The next thing is, not only do we teach young people how to transform their mindset, but we also encourage them to develop their communication skills. I had a high school teacher who said to me that once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. The other thing that we do with young people, we teach them how to dress like a prospect and not a suspect. Like your husband, he's so eloquent. And not only that, but he's so elegant in the way that he dressed. He looks like a prospect, all right? A man that's destined to be a millionaire, all right? The fourth thing that we do is teach them how to develop relationships that's an asset to them rather than a liability. And the fifth thing is to teach them how to begin to carve out a place for them as an entrepreneur in this technological world where we are. In 2007, Time magazine said the computer is the person of the year. Why? Because a person in the comfort of their home can create a global business. So we're teaching young people how to become entrepreneurs. And when you do that, you're not just allowing yourself to go around looking for a job. You're operating from a mindset of creating a job. It's one thing to say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, but we're talking about manifesting and living from those words, and not just let that be lip service, but life service.
Yes. Wow. And you also said every time you have greatness in you.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes. I encourage people to realize they have greatness within themselves. Greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world.
Yes.
And so when you begin to live from that place, it is incumbent upon us to begin to live a larger life. You know, the primary difference between a motivational speaker, that's what people call me, but I see myself as a speaker who empower people, and a preacher, and there's a major difference, and it's also very slight. They preach the gospel about Jesus, and I preach the gospel that Jesus preached. They sell the messenger, and I sell the message. And so when we begin to look at what is it we need to do to help people to live their dreams, how can we begin to give people the tools that will allow them to carve out a place for themselves in life, and be able to leave a legacy and to leave their mark. It's three things. One is that you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. So we have to begin to expand the vision of how people see themselves. The next thing that is important is developing their skill set. That when you look at yourself in life, that based upon your skills, what value you're bringing to the marketplace, that determines how much you're able to earn and the kind of mark that you're able to make. And the third thing that is very important, which I teach, is OQP, only quality people. What fellowship does light have with darkness? None. If you want to make it in life, you've got to stay away from negative, toxic, energy-draining people. That's the gospel according to me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Wow. Well, that's my story right now. And the first thing, if you knew that you had greatness in you, what was the first step that you did?
Well, the first thing I wanted to do, I wanted to buy my mother a home. You know, I feel like Abraham Lincoln, who said, all that I am and all that I ever hope to be, I owe to my mother, that God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother. And so I wanted to do that, and I did that. I accomplished that. I bought her 4 different homes, and I took care of her until she passed at 89. In fact, when I turned 18, I said, Mama, when I become a man, she said, that's when you're 18. I said, good. I said, I will set you down. You'll never pay another bill. And I took care of my mother. And that was a major goal and drive that I had.
Wow. Thank you. Can you say to the camera, you got to be hungry?
Oh, yes. But first of all, I want to say to the camera, look out, Oprah. She's on your heels. All right. Yes. As you look at your goals and dreams, this is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, saying, you got to be hungry. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be coming back, and April for the National Achievers Network, and I want you to be there because I'm going to teach you how to begin to live your dreams, to live a bigger life, how to use your story to make a difference and to make some money. People say money won't make you happy, but everybody want to find out for themselves. This is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. It's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Thank you.